Nice going, Suji. We've already broken up yet. You still dare to ask me out like this, speaking so softly. Huh. Guess after the breakup you've probably called quite a few times, right? You're leaving? Out a word. Which word? Meal. I meant to ask you to come over to my place to cook a dinner. How much is it I'm about to be poisoned to death by takeout? That's why I called my ex-girlfriend in the middle of the night, opening my mouth to ask how much it costs to spend the night. With you, it's because I wanted to eat a meal. No other intentions, I swear to God. As an organizer, if I have any improper thoughts toward Miss Chen Molan, may my next line of code throw an error 100 times. She stared at me for 3 seconds, then suddenly smiled. That smile was very faint, the corners of her lips only curling up slightly, but I was far too familiar with it. Back in college, every time she said, "It's fine, you just go ahead and stay busy." It was this exact expression, "It's fine," actually meant something huge was wrong. Fine, then I'll cook a meal. Susie, in your fridge, there's half a head of moldy cabbage, 3 packs of instant noodles in different flavors, a box of yogurt that expired half a month ago, and frozen dumplings, probably 3 wrappers covered in ice and frost. What on earth have you been surviving on until today? Willpower. I'll go downstairs to buy groceries. Do you know what time it is right now, the market at this hour? I have my ways. Things didn't go as I thought. Originally, I just wanted to call a home cooking service, but as a result, my ex-girlfriend grabbed a kitchen knife, kicked open my door, and now she's on her way to the market. I knew I ruined things again. No need to remind me twice. 40 minutes later, my dining table had gone through a mini culinary summit. Sweet and sour pork ribs, beef stewed with tomatoes, and even a pot of tripe and chicken soup. My stomach, which had been eating instant noodles for 3 days almost, betrayed me on the spot when it saw that pot of soup. I ate with tears in my eyes, partly because the tripe soup was so delicious and partly because I bit into a peppercorn. It's still the old recipe. It's been upgraded. The old broth used Codonopsis now. It uses astragalus. The taste is milder with very little salt added. You eat bland food, remember. You still remember. I even remember that back then you didn't eat cilantro, plus your peanut allergy. Eating any kind of nuts would give you rhinitis. You only drank latte coffee because you couldn't stand the sourness of an Americano. When you sleep, you have to turn. To the left, the pillow must be high. The AC must be set to 24 degrees, wearing a blanket in the summer, wearing slippers in the winter. You remember pretty thoroughly, huh? How professional. Well, as a private chef, one must remember the client's tastes. The way you eat is still exactly like back in college, like you haven't eaten for 3 days. Is that a compliment? Take it however you like. After that, I put my chopsticks down and made a decision that caused me to regret for 3 whole months. How much is it? I'll transfer it to you. No, need consider it a greeting gift after all these years apart. That won't do. Your skills are worth this price. I'm dead. Do you know why I brought a kitchen knife here just now? Because on the phone, you said it wrong. It wasn't because I thought, oh, forget it, I've taken the money. Now, start washing the dishes yourself, I'm heading back. Wait! The light yellow dress brushed past the doorway, disappearing at the end of the hallway. I chased out to the door only to hear the sound of her footsteps going down the stairs, her heels clicking twice as fast as usual. The chipped paint on the doorframe under the light looked like an exclamation mark. Then I thought of a fatal issue when, entering the door, she was wearing a dress, and she even had light makeup on. At 10 o'clock at night, a girl gets a call from her ex-boyfriend saying, "Spend the night with you," and within 20 minutes, changes into a dress, puts on makeup, grabs a kitchen knife, and appears at her ex-boyfriend's door. Could it be to make a meal for me? If I didn't chase after her, I'd really be an idiot. Ouch, that really hurts. At 1 a.m., I tossed and turned, unable to sleep. I opened my phone, pulled up the chat, with Chen Molan all the way to the top, looking at it for a long time. At 300, am I made a decision? I did really hurt. At 1 in the morning, I was tossing and turning, unable to sleep. I opened my phone, scrolled the chat. ID with Chen Molan all the way to the top and stared for a long time. At 3, so just say it, I'm listening, Wang Lin, decided that tomorrow I'd go look for her. I must explain clearly about that 500 yuan transfer. At 3:30 a.m., I called my college roommate, old Chu. Chu, bro, that private chef platform of yours, how does it sign? Contracts with chefs. Bro, right now it's 3:30 in the morning. I know, answer. Me. Tell me why at 3:30 in the morning. Are you asking about this? It's a long story. Then make it short. I want to hire a private chef. She's my ex-girlfriend. Ha ha ha. My brother, you're the first guy I've ever seen who can turn getting back together into a hiring relationship. Haha, did I say I wanted to get back together? calling at 3:30 in the morning to ask how to sign a contract with your ex-girlfriend to be a private chef, and you're still saying you don't want to get back together. Whatever. Fine, tomorrow I'll send you a contract template. If it's that girl from back in college who cooked for you, you'd better not mess things up. Old Chu was right. Who knows? Maybe I really do want to get back together. But how do I bring it up? I'll pay you a salary you come back. Sounds so much like sugar daddying. I need you. Can't say it. Way too embarrassing. I'm about to starve to death. Although it's true, it's also way too humiliating. Let's talk business cooperation. I need a dedicated chef. You need a stable client. Monthly salary of 20 grand including board, and room working 6 days a week, Sundays off. Suzy, do you think that by paying me a salary, I won't be mad at you anymore? I didn't mean that. Then, what did you mean? Look at this. How long do you think I can live with all this stuff? That's your own doing. What does it have to do with me? Do you really have the heart to watch me starve to death? Yes, I do. You're lying. On what basis do you say I'm lying? Because you are Chen Moline. In college, when the girl next door had a cold, you would cook ginger soup to bring over stray cats in the rain. With no shelter, you would build them a nest. When I hadn't eaten for 3 days, you brought an induction stove over to cook hot and sour vermicelli for me, a kind-hearted, pretty, and generous person like you seeing others in trouble. That's an itch I can't scratch. I can't fix it. Don't pull any tricks. I'm telling the truth. Besides, I'm very serious. I need a chef. You're the most suitable person. Instead of going out to take random odd jobs, running back and forth taking a long-term client like me is win-win. Fine then. But we have to sign our contract. Article 2, Party A must not enter the kitchen when Party B is cooking. Article 3, Party A must not wear thermal underwear to walk around in the common area. Article 108. The final power of interpretation for this agreement belongs to Party B. Is this a contract or an unequal treaty? These are supplementary terms. If you accept, sign. If you don't accept, leave. Lunch hasn't been cooked yet. You figure it out yourself. My stomach made the decision for me. Chen Moline was still standing beside me, reading the terms to push my buttons. Party A confirms, having read carefully and fully understood all the above terms, promising strict compliance. If in violation, Party A willingly accepts all punishments. Signing my name there was my last bit of stubbornness. The contract is in effect. Lunch is almost done. Go wash your hands and get ready to eat. Why are these dumplings mushy? This kohlrabi has been frozen for 3 months. Boiling it makes it mushy. Next time you want to eat dumplings, tell me in advance. I'll wrap them for you. You even know how to wrap dumplings. What else you thought during 4 years of college the ones you ate were frozen? Pork and cabbage filling. Starting today, whatever you eat every day must be recorded. In the notes column, I will fill it in. Unhealthy complexion, chapped lips, plus dark circles. How do you know my lips are chapped? This face of yours, I've looked at it for 4 years. Any change wouldn't escape my eyes. Furthermore, that coffee machine of yours, the capsules are about to expire. The daily coffee intake must not exceed 1 cup. If in the morning, you've already drunk it, then in the afternoon, don't even dream of drinking it again. You're even managing my coffee. Contract, Article 25, ID pipe number. Last year, I still had a friend. A friend, ID. That's right, she was a friend. Don't enter the kitchen. Fine then. In that contract, it said not to enter the kitchen when Party B is cooking. Right now, she's not here, so me coming in to grab some fruit shouldn't count as a violation, right? How hard can cooking a pack of instant noodles be? She only said, I can't enter the kitchen, she didn't say. I couldn't touch the induction stove. Oh crap, I'm done for. Sujin, I knew it. I just wanted to cook. Fine then, who knew that on the very first day, I'd already have to add term for your house party. A is forbidden from using any kitchen equipment, including the induction stove, microwave, and electric kettle. Violating it once means going vegetarian for 3 days. Even the electric kettle is off limits, not allowed. But since you're a first-time offender, this time you're only penalized with 1 day of vegetarian food. You haven't had lunch yet, so this noon you're eating vegetarian. Now go out to the living room and wait for me. Oh, fine then. You're mistreating Party A. You brought this on yourself, you know. Will you still dare to touch the kitchen in the future? Don't dare to anymore, so good. My love. Suna, take your hand off my waist. In the contract, it seems there's no rule for handling this situation. There will be right away supplementary appendix number 2. Party A must not supervise while Party B is working. If an accident occurs, Party A must bear full responsibility. The method of compensation is to be decided by Party B. Geez, this is way too overbearing of a clause. The final power of interpretation belongs to Party B. Article 108. Black ink on white paper. Sudai, don't you try playing any tricks. Don't worry. Suji is a gentleman of his word, unshakable as a rock. Why aren't you wearing any clothes? I have a bath towel wrapped around me. A bath towel isn't clothes. How is a bath towel not contract? Article 37. Look for yourself. When on earth did you add this in? This morning. Because yesterday, after taking a shower, you walked out wearing a ripped tank top. Stop pretending I saw your eyes. In short, from now on, you are not allowed to be unclad in common areas. Not even a tank top that. Ripped tank top. I've worn it for 3 years. The shoulders have 2 torn holes, the armpits washed until they're see-through, and you call that a tank top. That's called wearing air. You're discriminating against programmer culture. Go put on proper clothes before you talk culture with me. Supplementary Appendix Number 3, Party A, while in the common area must strictly wear a top and pants. Lacking either one is not allowed, strictly prohibited from wrapping a towel and running around, so if I come back from swimming wrapped in a towel, that's not allowed either. When do you ever go swimming? What if one day I suddenly get the urge, no way, even going downstairs to pick up delivery makes you too lazy, there's no way you'd go swimming. Are there any other issues? That's all. Very good. Late night snack is snow fungus soup. In 20 minutes, it'll be ready. In the meantime, keep quiet, dress properly, and do not enter the kitchen. Understood. Miss, where should I put this box of ribs? Bottom shelf, thank you. How about this box of baby back ribs? Second freezer drawer, put it with that free-range chicken over there. This girl really knows her stuff. Your boyfriend is so lucky. Sir, stop teasing me. All right, I won't go over there anymore then. Okay, then I won't bother you anymore. How much stuff did you buy? A week's supply. Your fridge was so empty before even a fly would starve to death inside. This metaphor is quite vivid, thanks. Standing for a moment is fine, just don't stand right in the doorway. Okay, looking like a door god. Is this your lunch or your dinner? Eating this much for lunch, you'll get a food coma in the afternoon. Even with a food coma, I still gotta eat. It's so delicious. Don't flatter me. Not flattering. It's an objective customer review. Chef Chen, you still haven't changed at all. What hasn't changed in the past every time I complimented you? Shut your mouth and eat your food. Every Wednesday is shopping day. You're coming with me. Why contract Article 81 Party? A is obligated to accompany Party B at least once a week. ID. Go on then. Every Wednesday is shopping day. ID oh my your ching yue. ID right today we finally to shop for ingredients, including but not limited, to carrying bags, waiting in line and paying. You even wrote including but not limited. To didn't you learn that from me back? Then when you wrote user rules, you wrote it like that too. Mister, how much is this ribs section? 20. 2 per caddy, very fresh today. The cross-section of this bone is a bit dark. Is this piece from today? Ha ha! You really have sharp eyes, miss. This piece was indeed slaughtered this morning. The piece earlier was from yesterday. Then I'll take this one. Pay up! Young man, your girlfriend is really good at picking food. In the future, you'll be eating good. She's not my girlfriend, she's my housemate. Oh, I get it all. Why did you buy brown sugar? Is your aunt visiting? No, it's not Suzy. Do you know how to speak at all? Then why did you buy this? Your face looks a bit pale, you might have low blood sugar. When stewing soup, I'll add a little in. Since when did you notice I have low blood sugar? Back in college. If you didn't eat breakfast in the morning, your blood sugar would drop. At 10:30, your hands would start shaking. The first time I saw you like that, I thought you had Parkinson's, almost called 911. So back in college, the fact that there was always candy in your bag was because of this. What else did you think? I thought you liked eating it. I don't like eating sweet stuff, all right. We're still missing some seasonings at home, come with me. What are you standing there spacing out? For up ahead, there's a stall selling stuffed tofu. That's super delicious. The old man only makes 20 a day. Once they're sold out, he closes up. Haven't you stared enough? I couldn't stare enough even if I had a lifetime. Don't be smooth talker, hurry up. The old man's gonna pack up his stall soon. Now, serves you right. Apply it yourself. In the past, you always helped me apply it. The past is the past. Ouch, ouch. Why are you yelling so loud, acting like a boiling kettle? Ha ha ha, hurry and catch it, go. It's done, issue resolved. Why are you still doing that? What if there's still one left? It made my heart ache. Chen Moline. What? Are you planning to keep holding my hand like this forever? Memo, this matter cannot be written into the contract's supplementary appendix. Got it. Nor can it be told to anyone. What are you laughing at? I just didn't expect a girl who dared to grab a kitchen knife and kick down a door to be afraid of a moth. So what? I'm afraid of moths, but I'm not afraid of you. Google, While I haven't lost my temper yet, you know what to do? I'm going right now. Daiwang's litter is almost gone. Come with me to the pet store to buy more. You going is enough. Contract Article 81 party. Pay is obligated to go together to shop for pet supplies, which falls under the extension of ingredients. How do pet supplies count as ingredients? What Daiwang eats counts as ingredients. So what Daiwang uses counts too. Where did your logic go? Daiwang get in quick, taking you to buy pet. Buy pet. Why are we bringing Daiwang along? To give him a bath while we're at it. Oh my, this cat is so well raised. This fur color, this physique. You and your wife take such great care of him. Wife is my housemate. Eyes firm with his choice. Do you have my house's new chef model? Before the words were finished, Daiwang suddenly burst out of the pet carrier. A cat that's usually so lazy that he even hates going to the bathroom right now unleashed. Power on par with a cheetah. Charging straight for the highest shelf. Daiwang, get down here for me. Ha ha, ha ha. It's okay, buddy. There's a ladder here. Be careful. Ancestors above don't run anymore. Oh, my buddy, are you okay? Susie, if you don't get up, I'll use dog food to choke you to death. It's fine, it's fine. Just charge this dog food to me. Are you two really not husband and wife? You look so much like it to me. We're not. Oh, really not, really not. Your arm has a bruise on it. Apply some medicine. Your face also has a bruise on it. Where? Be gentle, a groan. Man, and yet you're afraid of pain. I was afraid you'd wipe my eyebrows off crooked. They weren't straight to begin with anyway. All right, that software of yours. How did it go later on? What software? The one you made during graduation year. What was it called again, Prophet? Crap. Oh boy. Why does this thing look more and more like a tombstone the more I look at it? Oh crap, everyone else has found a job. What about you? I still haven't found one. No way. You're the one with the highest technical skills in the dorm. How come? No, Chew bro. I didn't submit any CVs. You didn't submit any. Are you planning to be a leech? What is this thing? It's used for grocery shopping, helping people who go grocery shopping save money. It scans the fresh produce prices of all the markets and supermarkets around, inputs the buying list, and automatically compares prices to suggest the optimal plan. Holy crap, don't joke around, are you? Planning to help housewives go grocery shopping. Housewives spend tens of thousands a year on grocery shopping. Do you know how much money saving 10% is? Fine, you're smart, but as a good brother, I have to remind you of one thing. Starting a business these days carries high risks. Chubro, I know, but my foundation is already built. Just let me give it a try. Look, housewives going grocery shopping isn't random. They'll walk the lap around the stalls, outside to compare prices first, and once they grasp the prices, they'll turn back to buy. Your algorithm has to simulate this logic. Did you even study the grocery shopping route of housewives? I sat at the market for 3 whole mornings. You thought I was just talking big. You actually went nonsense. You just write your code. I'll draw my flowcharts, don't doubt my expertise. All right, Teacher Chen. Smooth talker. The direction has potential, but the execution is too poor. I cannot invest. This product structure of yours we cannot invest in. You should start over from scratch. It's been 3 years already and there's still 0 progress. How did today go? It was all right. Let's eat. All right, I'll wait for you. Suzy, say something to me. Say what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. I came over and said it, yet you don't know that every time you say everything's fine. The corners of your lips turn down. It's fine. Starting a business is never easy. Failing the first time is completely normal. You built this thing from scratch, all the way to its launch. We can think of ways together. I'll take on a few more private chef orders, and you can also take on a few more freelance coding orders, all right? Mr. Su, your team only consists of yourself. You're both the core and the ace card. Without a professional advisor on the food supply chain, this thing has no investment value. Do you think housewives going grocery shopping will use this? Furthermore, for a team like yours, how are you going to promote the product? Making a product isn't a joke your target audience mostly won't consider. This thing, give up. She's probably asleep. What are you doing up in the middle of the night instead of sleeping? You still kept this. I was planning to delete it, but couldn't bear to. Just now, what were you planning to say? Staying silent all evening, insisting on waiting until midnight to look at a folder from 3 years ago and go crazy? I was thinking about what? Thinking about why back. Then I thought pushing you away was good for you. Because you're stupid. That conclusion. I already reached it. Because you felt like a failure. So you had no right to date. You thought you had no job, no money, and couldn't even finish a software. So you weren't worthy of being liked by others. Then you thought like that, right? Back then, what I needed wasn't your success. What I needed was you. You confused these two things. Right now, I am a complete failure. Malin, I can't let you suffer together with me. The phone has been turned off. In this card, there's 5,000 yuan. The password is your birthday. This is what I owe you. Do you know how long I stood outside the door that day? More than 20 minutes. The key was inserted into the lock. Turning half a turn would open it, but there's 5,000 yuan in this card. ID vertical bar. Ha ha ha. ID found it how? ID, did you know a place like this existed? I found it when I was a kid. ID, I didn't expect it to still be here. ID, the lock turned halfway and ready to open, but I didn't turn it. Why? Because I knew if I opened the door and saw that pathetic state of yours, I definitely would. Oh, forget it. Do you know why? Back then you submitted hundreds of interview resumes to over 10 companies, and there was one interviewer who flipped through your resume and said your project failed. Didn't it experience with? Failure is also experience. Tell me what? Did you learn? Do you know what you said? You said you learned that nowadays, starting a business is insanely hard, losing both your investment and reputation. All right, then the milk is yours. After drinking it, go to sleep. Tomorrow's breakfast is egg pancakes. You're in charge of the dishes. She walked to the door, then paused for a moment. Actually, that software, if you just changed its intended use, it would be fine. Back then, I already told you, but you locked yourself in your room and wouldn't listen. Now, will you listen? I'll listen. Make a recipe app. Do it. Do what? Do one to help. Me, I'll give you the requirements. I'll test it for you. Miss Chen Molin gives the requirements, I write the code. Oh ho, the programmer has been enlightened. Can the shopping list order be sorted according to the route I usually take? Can it be upgraded with sub-processes? Can this cat be changed to a picture of Daiwang? Can on Monday morning can a note be added? Suja usually can't get up on Mondays. Just keep it simple. How did you know I can't get up on Monday mornings? Because on Sunday nights, you'd stay up all night to crunch the deadline. Repeat it every week. 100% accuracy. LV has received 10,000 RMB. Party a boss has paid the salary tonight. Let's eat out. 6 o'clock. Why are you dressed so formally? What kind of steakhouse charges 380 per serving? Even the atmosphere costs money. Is the atmosphere that candle on the table? Let's go home and eat. I'll cook for you. Chen Molin? The contract. I want to cancel the contract. What do you mean? I want to change to a new contract. The duration is for a lifetime. Article 1 Party A promises that no matter what difficulties are faced, Party A will never push Party B away again. Article 3 Party B has the right to add terms at any time. The final power of interpretation belongs to Party B. This won't change. This format of yours isn't right. The line spacing isn't even, and the serial numbers for the supplementary clauses aren't aligned either. Then you fix it. After all, the final power of interpretation belongs to you. So, consider Daiwang as the betrothal gift, okay? In the future, when going grocery shopping, I'll be in charge of carrying the stuff. Understood? Would you dare transfer money to me again? Won't dare to anymore. And another thing, in the future, no matter what happens, you are not allowed to push me away. Again, hear me. I hear you. Suji, this layout of yours is really terrible. Then I'll print out another copy. No need. Handwritten will do for now. 3 years ago when you said break up to me in that rented house, actually, what you wanted to say was don't. You know, how did you know? Because you're an idiot. Chen Molin? Knowing that why? It's really cold. Now, what did you say? I said if it's cold, then it's cold. Anyway, how could steak be as important as you?